Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Programming. I'm Naveen Mishra. Let's continue our Java tutorial. Today we'll cover Applet Lifecycle and Graphics class. Before you start this video, I will suggest you to watch my previous video so that you can understand these topics in a better way. Okay, so let's start with today's topic, Applet Lifecycle. Okay, so lifecycle of applet, just like a thread, an applet also have a life cycle. That is, it goes through various stages or various phases in its execution, in the whole duration of the execution of applets. Okay, so collectively these stages can be denoted as applet life cycle. Generally, there are four stages: bound state, running state, idle state, and dead state. To move from one state to other state, there are various methods. These methods can be used in our program directly to move from one state to another state. In order to work in applets, you must understand this life cycle in a better way. Okay, so let's see the diagram first. So these are the four stages, like states like born state, running state, idle state, and dead state. And to move from one state to other state, these are the methods. Like init method is there, start method is there, like init method, start method, stop method, start, stop, and destroy method, and paint method. Init method, like as soon as you call this init stands for initialize. As soon as you call this initialize method, your applet is born, it is ready for execution. Once you start the applet, like when you type applet viewer abc.html, or when you run your program, your start method gets executed. Now to display what is written in your applet, you use the paint method. Right now your applet is in running state. It can be moved to idle state, that is doing nothing, using no resources at all, using the stop method. The idle applets can be restarted using the start method again. Okay, and from idle state you can move to dead state using the destroy method. Once you are in dead state, your applet will not execute again. Your born state and dead state will be executed only once in the life cycle, whereas running and idle state, you can move back and forth. Sorry, the applet moves back and forth between these two states. Okay, so let's go get to know more about this init state. So this is the init state. This is the first method that gets executed when you create an applet. It will only be called once. Okay, what you can do in this init method, you can create an applet parameter. You can initialize your font style, font family, font size. You can initialize your background and foreground colors. You can start downloading any image or a video file here. So this is your example, void init, and you can set the background and foreground colors here. Okay, set background and set foregrounds are the inbuilt methods. Color is the inbuilt class, and dot red and dot white are the constants that represent a color red or a white color. Okay, running state. So once you are in its born state, you can move to running state. At this stage, your applet starts executing whatever written in your applet code. Okay, this is done using the start method. Okay, so the start method can be written in this way: public void start. Okay, now then comes the display state. So whatever is written after start state, automatically your paint method gets executed. Whatever code you have written in your paint method will be executed there. Display state, you can come again and again in your program. Okay, idle state. At this time your applet does nothing. It does not use any memory resource, it does not use any other resource. Okay, so using stop method you can stop your applet. Then comes the last state, that is the dead state. Once your applet is closed, once your applet is exited, it enters in the destroy state and calls a destroy method. All the memory resources or the resources used by your applet will be freed in the dead state. Okay, so let's write a program first of this. For this I have used this NetBeans. So let's create a new class first. I'll create an applet and I'll name it Lifecycle. Once you create it, there is an init method. We'll just print some messages. Okay, so I'll just print the message system.out.println, initialize the. Once you have this, you can call the other method public void start. then public void stop, then public void destroy, and public void paint graphics G. I'll copy this code, paste it here, change the method, start the applet, stop the applet, end the applet. I have to include the import and then g.drawString. I have to tell the position as well. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's try to run this file. Okay, so this is your hello world, and you see these two methods gets executed. Initialize the applet and start the applet. Okay, just a second. Let's see if it. Okay, where is your applet? This is your applet window. Let's minimize this, and there you go. Stop the applet. Your stop method is called. Let's open this again. Again, your start method is run. So every time you minimize it, your applet is stopped. That is in idle state. Every time you opens it again, the applet starts again. And once you close this, then again, first it moves to idle state and then it moves to end state. So you cannot move directly from the display state to the destroy state. From display state, you move to idle state first and then it moves to destroy state. Okay. I hope you guys have understood. Let me change the color as well. Set background. Okay, so I think color.red will work. Then again set foreground. Color.white. Let's see if it works. Right click, run file. There you go. Background is red and the color is white. Okay, so in init method you can set your fore colors and background colors as well. I hope you guys have understood this topic. Let's move on to our next topic, that is param tag. Param tag. Param tag stands for parameters tag. In the applet window, you can create a param tag. Param tag. Okay. Using param tag, the web data is passed from Java code, from HTML page to Java code. Let me explain you that. Let's say this is your main window, Java code. And let's say this is your HTML code. Now whatever written here, anything written here can be passed to your HTML code, can be passed to your applet code using a applet tag. What if you have written something here like name is equals to Naveen and you want to pass this value to your Java code? This is done using the param tag. Param tag is used for this purpose. Okay. In param tag, just like a tag, param tag must have two attributes. So if you are creating a param tag, you will do it like this, less than param tag. Then you have to define two attributes. One is the name, like std name, and then the value equals to, let's say, Joe. So just like a variable you declare, like string std name equals to Joe. This is how you will do it in Java, and this is how you will do it in the param tag. Okay, so there you go. And once you have this, you can read this param tag. You can read this param tag in here using this get parameter method. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this param tag. And one thing also, you have to place your param tag inside your applet tag. Okay, let me show you with the help of an example how the param tag works. So let's say this is your HTML code. Okay, so you guys must be familiar with the HTML head title. These are the common thing. Now this is your applet tag which ends here. In applet tag, this is the code, that is, this is my Java class which will be executed in my applet, and this is the box size of the applet. And inside this applet, I want to pass some kind of a value. So let's say param tag is used here. Param tag is used here. In param tag, what we have done, we have passed a parameter name as name and another parameter of value. So right now, std name equals to Harjotpal Singh is there. Okay. Now, once you create the HTML file, you can create your Java file. Okay. So in Java file, what we have done is this name and this name should match. Okay, so param practice is here and param practice is here. Now to read this value in this program, what I have done is I have created a string variable message which is empty initially. Then in the init method, I set message is equals to get parameter std name. So whatever name is written here will be passed as an argument. Now this method will read this value Harjotpal Singh and put it in the message variable. Then I have set the background and foreground colors, and in paint method I have just displayed hello plus the whatever name is passed. So the output should be hello Harjotpal Singh. So let's see what is the output now. There you go. This is how I compile my file. This is how I compile my file, like Java C, then the file name.java. Once compiled successfully, I can run my applet file. So I'll say applet viewer and then this file name, that is paramtake.html, and this will be your output. Background color is black, there is a black color, text color is white, and the message to be displayed is hello plus the message passed from here, that is Harjotpal Singh. This is a proper example of param tag, how you can implement it. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, methods in graphic class. So when we are creating the paint method, we were using the graphics class, and till now we are only using one method of graphics class, that is drawString, but there are many more methods that you can utilize in your program. Let's go through some of these. So first is drawString. You guys have used it, like let's say this is your applet window, and here you want to display a message like hello world. Okay, so let's say hello, I'll just print the initials hello world, right? So this is the message that you will pass here, and xy is the location. What is the distance, what is the gap from x-axis, and what is the gap from y-axis? So this is the x-axis gap and this is the y-axis gap, and there the home hello world will be displayed to you. Okay, so this is your drawString method. We are utilizing it regularly. So let's move on with the next method, draw line. You can draw a line as well. Now you guys should know that every line has two endpoints. Let's say this is a line, it has two endpoints. One is called x1 and y1, and next is called x2, y2. So you have to pass the 4 integer values. The first 2 integer values will represent the starting point of the line, and the next 2 lines will point the next 2 integers will point the end point of the line. Okay, so this kind of a line will be drawn using the graphics class. Okay, so let's see about draw rectangle now. Now you can also draw a rectangle as well. So you have this applet window. If you want to draw a rectangle, you have to specify the xy location from where you want to draw your window, and then you can specify the width and height. So you have to specify the width, you have to specify the height. So this is your width and this is your height, and you have to pass the top left corner value, that is from where you want to draw your rectangle. I will write a program and explain all these methods. Let's move on to the next method, that is fill rect. Now draw rect and fill rect are same, but the difference will be the rectangle will be colored, like you see this here. So all same 4 parameters should be passed in the fill rect as well. Okay, the next is draw oval. Now when you guys draw an oval, let's say you want to draw an oval, like this is your oval. To draw an oval, you must specify first of all the radius, the center points xc and yc, and then you have to specify the 2 radiuses. The first radius is of rx and the other radius is for ry. Okay, so you have to pass the 4 parameters. First 2 will represent the center points, and the next 2 will represent the radius of x and radius of y respectively. Okay, so this is your draw oval. Now what if you place the rx and ry values are same? So what if you pass something like this, 5, 7, this is the center and 5 5. So it will create a circle. Okay, so if the two radius values are same, the circle will be created. Fill oval, same as draw oval, but colored circle will be shown. Colored circle or colored or a circle or oval. Okay, then draw round rect. First four parameters are same as of draw rect. The next two parameters are of the arcs. You see these corners will be like just like an arc. So draw around rect. Similarly, you have fill round rect. All the parameters are same, but it is colored. Then let's move on with the next draw polygon. Now, what is a polygon? Polygon is something like this. Some endpoints are there, like these are the endpoints, and these are connected with each other, like this thing. Okay, so what is a polygon? Polygon is collection of vertices. So 5 vertices are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 vertices will be passed here, endpoints, and there will be position of x points and y points. So 5 x values, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 will be passed here in x, and next y points like 10, 30, 20, 40, 30, 60, 40, 90, and 50, 50 will be passed in here to create a polygon. Okay, something like this. Similarly, you have a draw arc. A draw arc is just like a smiley, or like these simple arcs like this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. So you can use your draw arc method. Okay, first 4 parameters are similar to circle, and then the starting angles and arc angles are passed. Then you can have a fill arc as well, like fill arc like this one. This is filled. Okay, so you can have fill arc. There are many more methods, but I am just giving you the some important ones or the common ones. Okay, so let's write the program of this and understand this thing. So this is my applet program. I'll work on it. Let's say draw string is there. Let's say draw line. I'll pass the positions, and let's run this file. There you go, one line is there and a hello world text is there. Okay, let's move on quickly with other methods. After draw line, we have g dot draw rect. I'll pass some values here. These are the center points and then the width and height. Let's see what happens. This file again. There you go, a rectangle is there, right? Let's move on. I can change the color as well. G dot set color, and I can say color dot red. Okay, then I can say g dot fill rect. I can pass the values, any kind of values. Let's run the file again one more time. Okay, you see this fill rect. Okay, let's move on with other methods. G dot what is the method? Draw round rect. So I have to pass the 6 parameters. I'll say 100, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I'll copy this and I'll create a fill round rect, and I can change the location to 160. Rest the things should remain same. Okay, let's run this file now. I have run some other program, just a second. There you go, these are the ovals. Okay, move on. Oh, these are the round rectangles. Okay, so the rectangles, okay, just a second, I have to reduce this values because it is looking like a circle. There you go. Okay, so these are the positions. Okay, let's move on. G dot draw oval. I'll say 150, 150, 10, 20. I don't need other parameters. Then I'll copy this code, paste it here, and I'll change it to oval. I'll copy this code one more time, and this time I'll set the radius x and radius y the same. Run file again. Okay, I cannot see it clearly. I have to change the positions as well. Just a second. Let's see. You can see this is your circle, oval, right? We were working on this. Let me change, draw some more quickly. I'll say dudes 150. Dot draw pass x comma y comma 5. So just a second. Pass 5 parameters. Then I'll say int y equals to, I have to pass the 5 values again. So I'll say so this is your polygon you see here. Okay, so you can add many more methods just like I have told you. Okay, that's it from this video. You can draw some kind of a smiley or a car or a hut using all these methods, okay, and positioning them in a right place. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this topic. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Cheers.